guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am doing another empties. I do these like every 3 months apparently, and as a easing my way back into uploading videos, I figured I'd just do an empties video because I've been collecting all this trash for so long. Starting with fragrance, I love being Frenchy. This is Lavender Cloud. I have said that I'm not like Lavender's #1 biggest fan, but I have noticed that when it's for before bed, anything lavender-esque is really nice, and I actually quite love this. I finally went through it. I use this as everything it's supposed to be. I use it as a body spray, a hairspray. I spray it on my bed, on my pillows, on my blankets. It smells so good. It's relatively affordable. I don't know if I can just buy this online because as far as I know, you can only get this at Target, and you know. So Lavender Cloud, I love this one so much, and I do miss it. So I want to repurchase, but I have a body spray problem, and I need to start getting some of these things out of here. Moving on. Another being Frenchy. This one, this is the Cashmere Vanilla Body Oil. This started smelling rancid pretty much, like, I want to say before I was even halfway done with it. It started smelling rancid. I don't know if the carrier oil and mineral oil, I'm not really sure, but it just started smelling off. It started smelling rancid. I did like the texture of it. It didn't absorb super quickly, so I won't repurchase unless somebody had already opened this and maybe used some of it in the store and I just didn't notice. I don't know why it started smelling rancid so fast, so I would not repurchase this. I have a Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. I had bought 2 of these. I love this one, but I only ever buy it if it's on sale, to be quite honest. This smells to me similarly to the Sabrina Carpenter with the Sweet Tooth, the first one that came out. This smells like Sweet Tooth to me. I have other things that smell similar to this, so if it's on a great sale, I would repurchase it, but I do think this is such a nice Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere is pretty accurate. It is like a soft, not necessarily milky, but it's like a nice, soft, warm, cozy scent. Oh, this is the two fluid ounce one. I would repurchase if it's on sale. The longevity is not great, but it is one that I like to reach for before bed, but I have other fragrances I can do that with. But I love the scent. I do love it. I just have too many things in the same. Another one, this is Dead Cool Red Dakota. So this took me forever to go through because this is a green. This is a citrusy, but green. Like, think of like a citrus rind. A citrus rind, stems, almost grassy. I really like this one, but I didn't need to have this because I don't love, like, I'm not obsessed with that scent profile. I didn't need to have this in a 50 ml. Like, this could have been a decant, or it could have been like a 10 ml that I probably would have used more. But I will say, in the spring and summer when it's really hot out, there is something kind of like slightly invigorating about this because it is so green and sharp that I would balance it out. Like, I would wear this all the time with Coach Love, and it would be like a fresh picked strawberry. I kid you not, I would smell it and it would be like there's like the green and like almost like stemmy quality to it, and then like obviously the sweetness and the artificial strawberry from that. But I don't know, it was really, really nice. But I didn't need to buy a huge bottle of this, and I wouldn't repurchase this in this size, in the 1.7. I should have gotten this in a smaller size, and I probably would have gone through it quicker. But yeah, I've had this for a very long time. And we have this is technically a hair care product, but I'm just gonna throw it in here because I use it as a fragrance sometimes too. I love, and I think I've said it in so many empties videos, I love Kristen S, the signature shampoo, I think it is. It is so good. The smell from that shampoo is one of my favorite shampoo scents. That doesn't really like lean fruity or anything like that. It's just like a nice clean shampoo scent, and this is that. And I think last year it was that they brought these back. Love this. It smells exactly like the shampoo. It's really, really nice. It doesn't last. It doesn't last at all. It's a hair perfume, so maybe that's why. Maybe it's like, you know, a little bit more diluted, so it's not so like strong. But I mean, I love it. I love the way it smells. I don't know if I would repurchase it, but I had always said I wish that this was a perfume because I love the way that it smells. But I have other shampoo fragrances that I really love too, that smell like it. Amica. Anyways, I wouldn't repurchase this only because I have the other one. Maybe once I go through that one, I'll repurchase one or the other. I actually prefer the blue one because it's like really sweet and like fruity. Really nice. And then I have 2 Heaven Sent by Shannon products here. I have the It's inspired by Cheirosa 59 by Sol de Janeiro. I have a 30 ml of the perfume, and then I have a Cheirosa 59 inspired by dry body oil. These dry body oils are incredible. They actually really absorb into the skin, and they don't leave you greasy. So I think the whole dry body oil thing makes perfect sense. It actually works the way that it should. Heaven Sent by Shannon is a small indie brand. I found them in the Facebook group, like 12 cents from Heaven Sent by Shannon. I think they're really nice. I highly suggest you check them out. Heaven Sent, like fragrance, by Shannon. Okay, check them out. I do like the droppers. I think she has different types of packaging. Like I think she has a little like pump as well. So if you're not into the whole dropper thing, I don't mind. But I think the owner's really nice. I like her products. She does have a lot of really good original scents as well. And I think I went through both of those in less than 6 months, if I'm being honest. So that's pretty crazy for me because I don't go through fragrances like the Dead Cool and the Warm Cashmere. I've had in my collection forever, and it takes me forever to go through a fragrance, even though I'm a like serial oversprayer. Highly suggest that you check out Heaven Sent by Shannon if you're looking for more smaller indie brands, woman-owned brands as well to support. Check them out. I absolutely love them, and they're so sweet. Find them on Facebook too, but they have a website. I'm gonna leave the website down below. Speaking of fragrances that I love, obviously, you know my affinity with, my obsession with genre. I don't even try to be subtle about it. I try to say that I'm not biased, but they're pretty much my favorite house. Now it's like a whole family affair. My husband, my kid, like, we love genre. And I'll tell anybody that listens about them. So this is just a 5 ml of the Shadows. I've talked about this one ad nauseum. I love the Shadows. It's inspired by Mojave Ghost. I love Mojave Ghost. I love that fragrance. And this is a really good one. I went through a 5 ml of that. Highly recommend you try it. And then I canceled my subscription, but I did go through a Boho Boko Vanilla Black Pepper. This was really nice. I forgot that I had this. I have an entire stash of Scentbird, but I don't want to, whatever. I just don't. I canceled my subscription. Anyways, Vanilla Black Pepper was really nice. I like a lot. Are they the ones that have that Polish potato? Or something like that? Or I do want to try that. But they have a lot of nice scents. I think they had like a cherry liquor, cherry something that I also really liked a long time ago. But this was really nice, and I would definitely think about picking up a decan of that in the future. But I'm trying to slow down. I'm trying to only get my wish list items and like chill. Then we have, oh, this was really sweet. This is a Juliana's perfume. This is Whipped Bloom. This was sent to me. I had made a purchase in one of the groups for a fragrance, and the seller included a bunch of decants, little samples. I don't have anything from Juliana's perfume. I've heard great things, and this is definitely something that intrigued me. It was so nice of her to throw this in there. I've never tried them before. She sent some really nice samples. So I'm going to check out Juliana's perfume again. I'm going to do it in like after I get my wish list, and like, you know, I have to like slow the fuck down because I've been doing too much. But Juliana's Whipped Bloom, really nice. I really like that. Then I have a ton of Heist here. Oh, here's another small indie brand. This is Sugar Me Sweet. I found them on Etsy. They also have a Facebook group. Sugar Me Sweet, this was their Marshmallow Fluff. I got this, I think I got 12. They sell like a sample pack. I think you can get like 12 fragrances in it, is the one that I chose, and I just went through and picked all my favorite fragrances. This was a really nice marshmallow, but this was actually super nice. And again, do I need a full bottle of it right now? No, because I've had a total of 4 backup bottles. I know, I'm down to 2 backup bottles of Aspiring Aromas What the Fluff, and I love that one. And I'm also waiting for Parfums by Cherie, the Marshmallow Crush, and her Stardust that I ordered on pre-order. So I'm waiting for those to come in. But I'm never like, there is enough table for everyone. I think that there is more than enough, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody can eat. And I think that Sugar Me Sweet is an excellent small indie brand. I think it is also woman owned, and I highly recommend. And moving on to another indie brand that I fucking love. Okay, so we have Heist fragrances. Also found them on Facebook. A lot of these have already been upgraded. So I have Tarantella. Tarantella is inspired by, is that the one that's inspired by Xerjoff's Elle Anniversary? I already have a full bottle of that. I highly recommend, especially in the spring. I reached for that one a lot, and I already have a full bottle. This is another one. This is Hypnotic Musk. It's compared to Hypnotic Musk. Theirs is actually called Psychotic Musk, and I have a full bottle of it. I'm trying to like think like, what is the name of, what's the Heist name, and then what's the actual OG's name? So it's after M. Micallef's Hypnotic Musk. I have Psychotic Musk is what Heist named their fragrance, and I think it's their interpretation of Cashmere and Palo Santo by Donna Karan. Oh my god, I love that one so much. I never picked up a full bottle of it, but I absolutely would. I have like a little notebook of all like the decants and samples that I've tried, so I can remember to go back and like check to see if I have any little like hearts next to it. That means that I would probably buy a full bottle of it. Oh, this one was really nice. This one is Heist, their impression of Sunsplosion. All right, so I'm not crazy. I do have the Heist one. It's Molotov Cocktail. Their names are so funny. They're funny and they're cute and I love them. And I was like, why does it smell so familiar? Because I already did. Summer's over, but not here in Florida. It's still so hot. I love this one, and I immediately, when I got that sample of the Sunsplosion, their impression of it, I bought a full bottle of it, a 50 ml of it. That is so nice and fruity and juicy. This is one of their really popular ones, Borgata. It's really nice, and I think it's one of their best sellers. I hear people raving about that one all the time. They also came out with the Dor de Vara by Gritty, an impression of that one. Love. I pretty much love all of these, so I should be going through these a lot faster. And then this one is one that is an OG for them. It's an original. It's not inspired by anything. Vanilla Lavender Matcha Latte. They also have a brown sugar one. They have a the vanilla, the brown sugar, matcha affogato, and there's another one that I can't remember. But try their matchas. I really like the brown sugar. The vanilla lavender was really nice. The brown sugar was my favorite. I like all their matchas. I do have a 50 ml of matcha affogato that I wish I would have gotten the brown sugar one. So I'm trying to sell that one to get the brown sugar one, but whatever. Anyways, that is all the actual fragrances and samples that I have. Then I'm going to go into like some house smells, I guess. I went through a Al Musk. Is this Lattafa? Oh, it is Lattafa. I was like, I don't know what brand this is. I got this from Joma Shop. I just threw it into my cart to get the minimum for free shipping. I always do that. I hate paying for shipping. Whatever. This is really nice. It smelled really nice and clean. Is there anything left? No. But this was really nice. I like this one. It's called Ruat Al Musk. I have the Honor and Glory room spray I just got from Fragrance Net. Also to meet the bare minimum to get free shipping. Awesome. I love it. All right. Some house smelling things. Okay. Lamberger's. This is a problem. Okay. I started using Lamberger's. I was probably less than 10 years old when I tried Lolita for the first time. I was looking for something that wasn't a plug-in. I'm an incense girly, okay? I'm always buying incense for my home after I clean, after I cook. I love incense. I saw that Lolita Limpica did a collaboration with Lamberger, okay? Maison Berger. And I had to have it. Immediately after I bought this, I used it for a couple of days after cooking. I fell in love, but when I got this in the mail and I filled it for the first time, it is mostly alcohol. It is mostly alcohol, but when I lit it and I smelled it, I fell in love again. And then I went on a rabbit hole and I was like, oh my god, like I need the original Lolita Limpica. That was a whole mission and a half. That was a whole mission and a half, and it pissed me off, and I'm super irritated because they changed the packaging. It's not the apple anymore. It's like a geometric shape. They got rid of the stem, you know, atomizer. I got this for my home as a home fragrance thing. I use it occasionally after cooking, stuff like that. It's good at eliminating odors, blah, 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 blah. Cool. I went through two of them. I bought one, fell in love, bought another one. It came as like a kit, so it came with this like really cute, this is a Lamberger You know, you light it, it has a little coal in there, and you know, cool. But each one of those Lolita Olempicas came with one of these. I need to get the liter thing, the liter bottle of these. I've gone through 2 of them. There's like drops in here that I can't get out, but this was so nostalgic for me. I did buy it just for the nostalgia, and I'm so glad I did because I already went and bought the Lolita Olympica. It's the Le Parfum one, and I think it's like from 2021. I think it's been reformulated like I don't know how many times now, but it's close enough for me to be happy with it, and happy that I have it in my collection. So it did its thing. I love it for the home. I love putting it in my room, in my bathroom, here in my closet. It's just really nice. I love it. I also bought another one for the kitchen, bathroom, whatever. It's like, I kind of like move them around. I have an empty one of the Ocean Breeze Lampe refill. I don't know. They're really cool. They're kind of pricey. You only run them for like 20 minutes at a time. I did forget one day and I almost went through. I filled it up halfway, and by the time I noticed, it was pretty much down to the nitty gritty, and you have to be careful with that because you don't want to like damage it or ruin it, whatever. That was a long thing to say. I went through 3 Lampe refills. These are only 8.4 fluid ounces, but either way, I went through 3 of them. I'm kind of addicted now, and it's like a rabbit hole, so just tread lightly, okay? I only have 3 makeup items, and one is kind of cheating. I have a Huda Beauty Glowish Blur Jam. This is a backup. I've bought this 3 times now, I think. I have one more. Okay, it comes with a little... It's gone. I have another one already. I'm already using it. I love this stuff. It's kind of cooling when you put it on. This is their Blur Jam. It's a silicone-free smoothing primer. It really does smooth the skin. Doesn't leave me oily or anything. If anything, it kind of mattifies, but also leaves my skin feeling hydrated. It's so weird. It has like a slight cooling effect, but it's not like minty or anything like that. It's just cool. I love this stuff. Oh, and I would repurchase all the Lampe. I really like them. Then I have, this is so old. Do you guys remember this? Is this still around? This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Setting. Okay, that was rude. Waterproof Setting Powder. I did finish this. I think it took me eons. I don't know why I have so many powders. It takes forever to go through These pressed powders shouldn't take that long, but because this was like a mattifying, waterproofing, whatever, it did work really well. All the times that I did try it, actually going like in the pool and stuff like. But I remember loving how this was. I don't like tapping stuff, but like I did like how it had like little water droplets on it, and it was like textured, you know, whatever. Okay, that was as much ASMR as you're gonna get out of me. And then this is just gross. I wish I had the ones that they make now, because when I tell you, I think it's like half the size of this. This is the Milk Makeup matte bronzer stick in Blaze. I think Baked was the other one, right? This smells, and it has smelled for a long time. I've had this for years. Look at how much product came in here. And I feel like I didn't even get through with this halfway before it started. Like, what a fucking waste. I'm almost debating not even throwing it away, just like melting it down or something. This came with so much product, and if I'm not mistaken, how much product was this, actually? Great, why did I do this? The reason I put it in empty is because I think it's no longer safe for me to wear this, because the smell is like stank Play-Doh. It smells so bad, and you're putting it on your face. Sometimes I would catch yeah, so this was an ounce, 28 grams of stick bronzer, and I don't know if it's because do they put preservatives in their stuff, or are they a clean brand? Because that would explain why it stinks so bad. It smells so bad. Which technically, yeah, okay, cream and liquids go bad faster than, you know, powder products or whatever. But that just smells so bad that I put it in this empty because I think I just have to throw it away. I've held on to it for so long because I keep meaning to buy one of the new ones that are like this big. They're like the size of your finger, and it's like probably this much product. That really pisses me off, okay? Shrinkflation or whatever really pisses me off, so I'm not going to repurchase it. I'm not, because that just really ticks me off. And I think that was like $20-something at the time, or $18, $20, and I think that same little thing is smaller, and it cost, what is it, $24, or it used to? I don't know. I haven't even looked it up, because it pissed me off, and I was like, I'm not buying it anymore anyways, so whatever. Moving on to body care, I have some body lotions. This is the Ultra Rich Body Butter from Trader Joe's. This is the one that people say is similar to, I don't think it's a 101 dupe, it's a warm vanilla orchid smell. It's similar to Sol de Janeiro's 59. Is it spot on? No. Is it close? Kind of. But I just like the way that these feel. I also have the one that was supposed to be like 62 forever ago, and that one also didn't smell exactly like 62, but they're nice. I actually really like it. They almost have like this like whipped texture to them, and they like melt into your skin really nice. They absorb nicely. They are a little bit greasy for a little bit, and then they do end up absorbing, but this is really nice. I wish that they carried these like year round, but I think that these are also limited edition. I don't know. But I really liked it. I would repurchase it because I love the texture, but again, I have too much body care. This one's my favorite, or this kind of product is one of my favorites. I just get an unscented body lotion, cream, butter, whatever. I get an unscented one, and then any fragrance oil that I like, whether it has to be diluted or not, I add a couple drops in here or to like my palms. Like I scoop some product out. This is unscented. I scoop some product out. I put a couple drops of my favorite fragrance oil or whatever kind of oil you prefer. And I did dump 2 or 3. How many? I dumped 2 Nemat's amber fragrance oils in here. And I finally went through it, and it was my favorite lotion for that reason for the longest. So I would definitely just repurchase your favorite textured. I just got whatever was unscented and cheap, and I just add a couple of drops of my favorite fragrance oils, and it like you stretch it on, it just goes on forever. Like it lasts so long. Judge me if you must, okay? I saw this at TJ Maxx or somewhere, and I fell in love. It was a lotion. The little O-ring is in here. It was a lotion in the shape of, you know, like Maleficent's dragon. So it's Maleficent, and then it's like in the shape, like in the shape of her dragon with the dragon texture, scales, whatever, all over it. I loved it. I saw it. I loved it. It was like supposed to be like a minty vanilla. I didn't love the smell of it, and it didn't smell that nice or that strong. It wasn't like anything crazy. You can still kind of smell it. It was like a soft vanilla minty scent. I really did just buy it for the packaging, and then I'm like, what are you gonna do with this? So now I'm probably gonna keep this because it is like ceramic, or yeah, it's ceramic, and I'm probably gonna use it to like put brushes in or something. That'd be cute, my makeup brushes. So I'll be keeping this one. But it was a pretty big jar, and I went through it, and I tried to go through it fast. I did not love the smell too much. And then I guess kind of sticking to body care, this is just an EOS shaving lotion, the sensitive shave cream. I just don't need a scented shave cream. I love things that smell good, but like not everything has to have a fragrance in it, and this is one of those things that I didn't care. My husband was also using it, and his skin can be kind of like dry and sensitive sometimes. So yeah, this was nice. I would repurchase it. And then body care, gonna keep going. Glow Your Own Way. This is a B-tan. I got this at Walmart, I think. I don't know. This was a nice gradual tanner, except you really have to use this stuff within 6 months. Okay, it says it right on here. Once you pop this open, you have to use this thing within 6 months because it started turning on me. I was keeping it in the bathroom, so maybe that was the problem, but it started turning on me. And I had put it up to the light, and there was like these like weird swirls in it when the last time I had used it, it wasn't like that. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to toss this. So I emptied it just so I didn't keep growing bacteria in here, and I just kept it in my closet. But this was actually really nice. I also know that this is the darkest one. Clear Self Tan Gel. It gives you a deep golden glow. I actually really did like the tan in this, but it was clear. So if you're not like good at self-tanning, my feet would look hideous. My palms right here, ugly, so ugly. Because I'm not good at self-tanning, but I do it anyways. This is really nice. I do recommend it. I know in the summer, or I think that they also have a glitter one. So if you're into that kind of thing, I don't know, that sounds really cute. I just got the OG Glow one without the glitter. This is in the darkest. I think they have an even darker one. But repurchase, but just make sure to use it within 6 months. More body care. I repurchase these all the time at BJ's, Sam's, wherever I'm at. Clinical. This is a Secret Clinical 72-hour Invisible Solid. I wouldn't know if it lasts 72 hours because I have to shower at least once a day. So I have these. I have these all the time. I actually like another deodorant a little bit more. That's like one of those like spray deodorants. I really like that. And then, oh, I forgot this one for the body care. I have a Baby Dove sensitive skincare because when I have my nephews over, I don't like to put a bunch of like super heavily fragrance things on it because they don't need that. And so I just finally went through one. I'm gonna move into some skincare now. There's really not a whole lot here. In 1004, this is the Centella, Madagascar Centella foam. I really love this stuff. I want to keep getting my Korean and Japanese skincare, but like what's going on with, I know that some of these things are sold at Ulta and Sephora now. I was getting this from either Yes Style or Stylevana, and I don't know if I can get that anymore. So I want to repurchase this, but I'm not paying those tariffs. I'm not paying them. I'm not paying them. You're gonna piss me off. So I don't know. I really like this stuff. It lathered so nicely. A little went a really long way. I think I bought this over a year ago. I love it, and I want to repurchase it, but I don't know if I can anymore. And then I have the Etude. This is the Sunjung 2x Barrier Intensive Cream. I love this. My husband loved this. I actually bought this for him. He has drier skin than I do, and he just needed something that was like fragrance free. Liked both of these. I love, this one's like thinner and this one was thicker. This is the Ilion Ceramide Auto Concentrate Cream 7 free. I love both of these. Highly recommend them. I'll see if I can get them again. I love Japanese and Korean skincare, man. Real bad. So I'm kind of sad. So Augustina Spotter. This was really nice. It had one of those like vacuum, what are they called? Vacuum. Oh God, I have to show you. Oh, see? This is why I don't like those sometimes. They get kinked and then I can't get, there's definitely like at least one more use out of there, but I'd have to cut it and it's whatever. Very dramatic. I really like this. This was very expensive. I liked it, but I think I liked my Korean and Japanese ones. The last two that I mentioned a little bit more. This is the Rich Cream. I did find that my skin was beautiful the next day. I didn't have to use a lot of this. This is the, I liked it. I just don't know if but it was nice. I left my skin really like nice and supple and soft, but I really love these. And other people in my house can use them too, and it's not going to cost me an arm and a leg to replenish. And then another Madagascar Centella product by Skin 1004. This is a light cleansing oil. It looks so gross. I don't want to zoom in, but this was really nice. I liked it. As long as it's a cleansing oil, I'm not really picky. Really nice. I would repurchase if I could get it without paying tariffs. So I'll have to figure that out. I do recommend it though, and I would repurchase. I finally went through this. I had this for a long time as well. This is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enrich Face Base. I've had this for forever. I love, there's something very nostalgic about the slight citrusy scent in this. This is so nice. I love having this as a base. I don't know if I'm gonna run out and pick this up. I have lots of moisturizing primers or moisturizers that I would pick first before I pick this, but this is really nice, and I can't say that I don't love using it and that I don't love the smell of it, the whole experience is, you know? But I don't know if I'm gonna run out and pick that up again. I'm gonna go into some hair care, and then we're almost there, I swear. I have these Oribe Serene Scalp Densifying Shampoo and Conditioner. I don't get it. Maybe I didn't need the densifying, maybe that's what it is, but this is not my first time using Oribe. I had the pink one as well, which I think was the anti-dandruff one, the pink one, that's kind of in the same exact packaging. I wouldn't repurchase these, and I can't really say that I recommend them. The shampoo was fine. The conditioner, I feel like it gave me like no slip. Like there wasn't really much slip to it, so I can't really say that I would repurchase that or recommend it. Same thing for this. I got this from Sam's. It's an Overnight Bond Building Mask by Texture. It came with like a little bonnet to put this, like you put this in your hair, put the bonnet on, whatever. It's supposed to be good for replenishing moisture and shine to every strand. Moringa oil, aloe vera, quinoa peptides for all curl types 2A to 4C. And I have like, what is it? 2B. I think I have 2B, 3B hair. Depends. My hair is absolutely fried right now. I'm about to cut it all off and start wearing wigs. I'm serious. I am so serious. I really like the way that this smelled, but it didn't do anything for my hair. It felt like a lotion, like a very thin, watery lotion. I didn't notice anything great about that. This one I did really like. This is the Dove 10-in-1 Serum Mask Bond Strength. I love the way this smells, and this actually leaves my hair super, super soft, and I would repurchase it. I really, really like that one. I'm tired. This is the L'Oreal Paris Elvive Hyaluron Pump 72-hour hydrating shampoo and conditioner. I've already repurchased them. I'm not really picky about shampoo and conditioner. Maybe I should be a little bit pickier, and maybe my hair wouldn't be driving me nuts. I'm not sure. I just get the biggest size that I can get. There's so many people using it that, like, I just want the liters, and I want them to last, and everybody to like them. They smell nice. I'm not super picky about shampoos and conditioners, if I'm being honest. Then I have this Miel Avocado and Tamanu Anti-Frizz Slip and Seal Leave-In Conditioner. Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but I have other leave-ins that I like better, so I'm not going to repurchase. I have another leave-in. Oh my gosh, I had a weird problem with this one. So this is Trader Joe's leave-in conditioner that everybody was saying was like the Way one. This one started smelling weird after a little bit. I don't know what's the shelf life on this. All right, I don't know what the shelf life is. Maybe I had it too long. Again, it was in my bathroom. I don't know, but it started smelling weird. So I just finished it as fast as I possibly could. But this was really nice. It made my hair feel really, really nice. But once things are smelling funny, I'm like trying to go through them as fast as possible. Here's another thing. Moroccan oil. This is a Moroccan oil treatment. This is the regular one, not the one for not the light version. It took me forever to go through this, and I finally did it. I'm shocked. I think easily 2+ years, maybe 3, to go through this 4-ounce oil. I was trying to go through other oils at the same time, so maybe that's why. But this, I'm not going to repurchase. Then we have this Tresemme Keratin Smooth with Marula oil. I think I got this when we were in Greece because I had left my hair oil at home and my hair is frizzy. And I like the way that it smelled. I just picked it up at the corner convenience store from where we were staying. And I really did like this. But I'm not going to repurchase. Not for any particular reason. I have other oils I like better. This one, ew, it has hair all over it. I really like the way that this made my hair look, but I'm not going to repurchase because, again, I have other similar products that I like over it. But this is the Dewdrops Bonding Polish, and it's supposed to be like a heat protectant serum up to 420 Fahrenheit for textured hair. I did like this, but I'm an oversprayer, and it doesn't stop with fragrances. I overspray everything. So if I sprayed too much of this in my hair, obviously it made my hair really oily away. It would make that section very oily as well. So that's, again, user error, but for that reason, knowing that I'm a little klutzy or whatever, I should just stick to a regular heat protectant. All right, now we're down to the last couple of things, I swear. We have 2 of the Best Vite Magnesium Glycinate. This was 400 milligrams of elemental magnesium per serving. I had to take 4 of these for it to be that much. I started cutting the dosage down to 200. I would take these before bed. I did find that they work. My husband liked them as well. I have to buy more. Didn't give me any crazy side effects. It didn't make me break out or anything. I don't know. I really like these, and I have to repurchase them. Micro ingredients: I have omega-3 fish oil that I've been taking for a long time, and 2 big ass capsules. It says GMO-free, gluten-free, wild-caught deep sea. Is it true? I don't know. Anyways, I've already repurchased these. 2 last things are eye drops: the Rodo Max Strength Redness Reliever, or Opcon A itching and redness ones. I just have eye drops at all times. Kind of I want to flush them out before bed, and then in the morning I just feel like I want to flush them out on hand. Oh, and then I missed one thing. 2 things. I used the Edge Fixer. This is a Kiss Colors and Care Edge Fixer Max Hold in ponytails. I use it mostly for my kid ponytails, braids, and stuff like that. Kind of smooth little frizzies down. Yeah, it was nice. It smelled like watermelon. I liked it. I would repurchase it. And then 2 highlighters. How random, right? But how often do you go through stationery things? I have a gazillion pencils, markers, highlighters. So actually going through a highlighter is weird. I also like these because they were erasable. These are the Pilot Friction highlighters there, which is so cool. You can erase your highlighter. So cool. Where was that when I was in school? Anyways, that was a very long-winded, I'm going to try to chop it up as much as possible. It's going to be like an hour-long video. Now I have to go throw away and recycle everything, sort everything out, and I will hopefully see you very soon in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!